the NHL is heating up as trades and roster moves take center stage. January 5, the Anaheim Ducks re-signed Frank Vatrano for 3 years at $18 million, lowering the cap hit to $4.57 million with deferred money. Vatrano, the Ducks' third leading scorer, has 20 points this season after a 37-goal campaign last year. January 3, the Boston Bruins extended forward Mark Kastelic for 2 years, averaging $1.567 million annually. Known for his physicality, Kastelic leads the team in hits and penalty minutes. December 31, the New York Rangers placed Igor Shesterkin on injured reserve with an upper body injury. The team called up Louis Domingue while dealing with a 4-game losing streak. December 28, the Nashville Predators traded Juuso Parssinen, a 2026 7th-round pick, to the Colorado Avalanche for Ondrej Pavel and a 2027 3rd-round pick. Vinny Heinostrozer, the Oil's leading scorer, was also called up by the Predators. December 27, the Colorado Avalanche signed goalie Mackenzie Blackwood to a 5-year, $5.25 million annual deal. Acquired on December 9, Blackwood has a .931 save percentage in 4 games with Colorado. December 26, the Detroit Red Wings fired coach Derek Lalonde, replacing him with Todd McLellan, who signed a multi-year deal. McLellan returns to the Red Wings after winning a Stanley Cup as an assistant in 2008. December 18, the Rangers traded Kaapo Kakko to the Seattle Kraken for Will Borgen and 2 draft picks. Kakko, the number 2 overall pick in 2019, struggled to meet expectations and had just 14 points this season. December 14, the St. Louis Blues acquired Cam Fowler from the Anaheim Ducks for Jeremy Buika and a 2027 second-round pick. Fowler, a veteran defenseman, leaves Anaheim after 15 seasons. December 12, Vancouver's JT Miller returned from personal leave, logging 2 assists in a win against Florida. With 16 points in 17 games, Miller was also named to Team USA's for Nations Face-Off roster. December 10, defenseman Kevin Shattenkirk retired after a 14-season career, including a Stanley Cup win with Tampa Bay in 2020. He finished with 484 points in 952 games. December 6, the Rangers traded Jacob Trouba to the Ducks, clearing his $8 million cap hit. They extended Igor Shesterkin for 8 years at $11.5 million annually, making him the league's highest-paid goalie. December 4, the Dallas Stars announced Tyler Seguin would miss 4 to 6 months following hip surgery, potentially sidelining him until the playoffs. November 30, the Minnesota Wild traded for defenseman David Jiricek from Columbus in a deal including Demon Hunt and a 2025 first-round pick. November 19, Andersen's injuries continue to pile up. Hurricanes goaltender Frederik Andersen remains sidelined, marking the 4th consecutive season he has missed significant time. Last year, Andersen played just 16 games due to a blood clotting issue and previously missed over 2 months of the 2022-23 season with a lower body injury. The 35-year-old is in the final year of his contract, leaving Pyotr Koshetkov as Carolina's number 1 goalie in his absence. Canucks' JT Miller steps away for personal reasons. The team announced that Vancouver's top-scoring forward, JT Miller, is taking an indefinite leave for personal reasons. General Manager Patrick Allvin emphasized the organization's support for Miller, who has 16 points in 17 games this season. Bruins fire coach Jim Montgomery. The Boston Bruins dismissed coach Jim Montgomery after an 8-9-3 start. Montgomery, the NHL's Coach of the Year in 2023, faced criticism following a blowout loss to Columbus. A former Avalanche head coach, Joe Sacco, will serve as interim head coach. Capitals' Ovechkin was sidelined with a leg injury. Alex Ovechkin is week-to-weekly suffering from a lower leg injury sustained in a game against Utah. The Capitals' star scored 5 goals in his last 2 games before the setback, temporarily stopping his chase of Wayne Gretzky's goal record. Islanders' Mike Riley to undergo a heart procedure. Defenseman Mike Riley is out indefinitely after a pre-existing heart condition was detected during concussion testing. Riley has been cleared from his concussion, but the condition will require immediate attention. Avalanche Nichushkin returns from suspension. Valeri Nichushkin rejoined the Colorado Avalanche after a 6-month suspension under the NHLPA Player Assistance Program. Nichushkin, who had 28 goals last season, returned alongside injured forwards Jonathan Drouin and Miles Wood. November 18, Flames Manther to undergo season-ending ACL surgery. Calgary Flames forward Anthony Manther will have ACL surgery following a November 5 injury. Manther, a potential trade candidate, had 7 points in 12 games this season. The Sabres claim James Reimer off waivers. Buffalo added veteran goalie James Reimer after his brief stint in Anaheim. Reimer returns to Buffalo to bolster its depth, as starter Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is nursing an injury. November 15, Capitals reacquire Lars Eller. Lars Eller returns to the Washington Capitals in a trade with Pittsburgh, signaling a potential roster shakeup for the struggling Penguins. Washington gains a veteran presence, while Pittsburgh looks to develop younger players. November 13, Islanders Barzal and Pelech sidelined. Matthew Barzal, upper body, and Adam Pelech, facial injury, are out for 4 to 6 weeks, dealing a blow to an Islanders squad already struggling offensively. November 11, Sharks Macklin Celebrini ready to return. Top draft pick Macklin Celebrini will rejoin the San Jose Sharks after missing 12 games with a hip injury. Celebrini, who had a goal and an assist in his lone game, aims to provide a spark to the rebuilding Sharks.